Good Tuesday morning. What do we have here? This beautiful Depression era glass coffee drip maker, or a Drip-O-lator they call them. We've got a story to tell here. Whew, that's better. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. You gotta make some coffee, man. I need some coffee. You got a story. What's the story? I'm not awake. What's the story? You see this? Do you see this? Can you see this? I bought this twice. The first time, it was $5 plus $10 shipping. Guy did not know what he had. He thought it might be a Pyrex. He had Pyrex with a question mark in the title. He did not know that this is a Depression era Dripolator. Now, Depression era is like 29 to 39, 1929 to 39, around there. This could be like over 80 years old. It arrived with this broken. The most important part. So this arrived shattered. And I was left with the upper chamber and obsessed. So it took me a little while, but I found another base. This cost $22 plus shipping. So I'm invested. No, I'm not awake. Before we get to this, we already got to it. But before we get further in, I want to tell you about my coffee making. When I lived in New York for, 24 years or something. I never made coffee at home, not once. I always bought it from the corner deli. In 2004, when I moved down with my family, I just started buying instant. We kind of grew up on instant coffee. I remember my father telling me how to make instant coffee. Teaspoon coffee in the cup. That's how they wanted it. Not until like this last year. When was it that I used the Pyrex percolator, that I got more into vintage kitchen stuff? So it wasn't until recently that I've wanted a clearer coffee, because I realized that instant in the cup is just pure cloudy. Tastes okay to me. I like it, but it's pure cloudy. I don't like it as much anymore. I got the Pyrex percolator. It's kind of small, 2 to 4 cups. It was a lot smaller than I thought it would be. That's kind of like my biggest regret. Although that's small, but this is fun. So now I buy real coffee. Real coffee. What I've been doing is making essentially cowboy coffee. Heat up the water, just about to boiling, pour in the coffee, simmer just a tiny bit, I lower it, I'm stirring it in a pot. Not this. I don't use this to boil the coffee, to make the cowboy coffee. We use this to pour in. I put a filter in, and I just pour in the coffee from the pot, and I have coffee. That's how I've been making it. Warning, I have a Corey vacuum coffee maker coming. It might need a little work. That's coming, I think, tomorrow. Apparently there's a book, Depression era glass book, with a picture of this in there. I've seen some auctions saying that this, and this are complete. Now there's a problem. Oh, did you see that? The problem is there's a big hole here, and there are kind of little notches. They raise up a little bit, so something used to go in here. Does anybody know what went in here? A coffee filter basket? One of those vacuum little cloth wrapped thingies? This little girl is from the 40s, I believe. Possibly wartime. It was a ration coffee maker, and it came with a little glass insert with the same kind of hole. And it came with a little cloth filter. And the instructions said the cloth filter opening should face up. This bottom part should face down. You wet it, and then you put it in, and you pour your coffee in. Yeah, it was really pretty, right? Okay. I took that idea of a glass insert, and I bought a mason jar lid. I bought 2 of them. This is 2.5 inches. Does not fit. Because I was thinking, and it's slightly curved, so the water would hit it and flow down. So I got a 2 5/8 inch. This is a Presto. I'm hoping with the fabric, and I only have 1 cloth filter left. We can settle it in there, right? And the coffee will flow around the edges with those notches. We're going to do this 2 ways. We're going to try the cloth. Alright, that's the first way. That may let a lot of sediment through. One of the next ways is we can just take a filter, which takes the fun out of seeing the coffee in the upper chamber. Nap side up. Like the Jiffy, we're going to have the opening of the cloth side up. Pull it tight. Just going to wet it, soak it. That's what they told us to do with the Jiffy. It seats in there pretty well. And here you go. Just to bloom. All right. 30 seconds. Oh, okay, 30 seconds. We're going to stir it just a little bit. If we put the lid on, it'll drip even slower than that. We are totally stalling out. Let's deal with what we have. That's a cup there. There's a good amount of sediment in there. Depression era glass, Dripolator, first try. Oh, it tastes good. It's coffee. Yeah, look at that. So it definitely needs some kind of filter in there. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. For this morning, we're just going to use the lid from our Pyrex percolator. This is the closest we can come to what we need for now. It fits in here. It doesn't go all the way down, but it sits in there. And we've got our cheap bleached coffee filter. And sadly, we won't get to see the coffee up here. That's life. Coffee in. It doesn't change the fact that this is a beautiful piece of glass. Let's make some Depression era coffee. Just spread out the coffee a little bit. We'll let it bloom. Put the lid on it, slow down the drip a little bit. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give her a little stir. All right. Depression era coffee. Oh, that's a good one. I can taste the aluminum. I can taste some bleached paper. What can you do? Hey. If I ever come across a perfect filter for this, I will do another video just in case you come across one of these. Thank you for joining me this Wednesday morning. You know what I'm going to say. Thanks for watching. Oh.